All right. What's up, everybody? My people in Manhattan, the Boogie Down Bronx, Queens, or Staten Island, my homeborough, Brooklyn. Back at another video. And of course, this upcoming weekend, we have our conference championship games. The AFC championship game between the Ravens and Chiefs, and the NFC championship game between the Lions and the 49ers. So I'm going to be doing another entry into the greatest games ever series, covering one of the more interesting and kind of exciting conference championship games I've ever seen watching in my time watching the NFL. That was the 2014 NFC Championship game between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. But of course, first I got to give you a little backdrop. Of course, going into the 2014 season, the Seahawks were the defending Super Bowl champions after dominating the Denver Broncos 43-8 in the Super Bowl to win the first time in franchise history. They came back. Their defense was still dominant. Marshawn Lynch was still, beast mode, and Russell Wilson was getting better as an overall quarterback. Seahawks finished the season at 12-4, and they defeated the Carolina Panthers by Cam Newton in the NFC Divisional playoff game. And the victory was cemented with this Cam Chancellor pick six. Seattle's going back to the NFC Championship game. Now the Green Bay Packers came in the 2014 season. Aaron Rodgers had one of perhaps his greatest seasons of his career, and that's saying a lot. He was named the MVP of the 2014 season. The Packers finished the year, I believe, at 12-4. And in the playoffs, they faced the Dallas Cowboys in the divisional round at Lambeau Field. Now, of course, that's one of the more controversial games in NFL history because of this play right here, the Dez Bryant game. A lot of people believe Dez caught the ball. I say I did. No, this play, changed NFL history. I mean, after that, they try to establish new rules for what is a catch. The receiver has to maintain possession of the ball throughout the entirety of the catch, and it cannot hit the ground in order for it to be ruled a catch. Personally, I thought this was. I know others may disagree, but personally, watching the game, I thought it was a catch. But I could see why the refs ruled in favor of Green Bay and not saying it wasn't a catch. Anyway, the Packers won on this game 26-21. And they were going to the NFC Championship game to face the Seahawks. Now, I'll be honest with you, this game was kind of sloppy. It was rather sloppy to start out with, but, the Packers were doing their thing, and Rodgers playing like the MVP he was. The Packers, they were setting for a lot of field goals, but they eventually got a touchdown by hitting the reliable receiver Randall Cobb in the end zone. Okay, then the Packers, the Seahawks defense turned it up, sacking Aaron Rodgers and starting to pick him off. But, the Packers were in the lead 19-7 going into the fourth quarter. And then Russell Wilson worked his magic. First, Marshawn Lynch got a touchdown. Then Wilson ran for a touchdown. Then, of course, we all know this happened. They were going for an onside kick, and the Packers messed it up. The guy was trying to play hero, and instead, Seattle ended up getting the ball. And then Russell Wilson hit this guy right here, the tight end, to tie the game. That 22-22 all. We were headed to overtime. Seattle got the ball, first drive of the game. Russell Wilson finds Jermaine Kearse in the end zone for a touchdown. Seattle wins. Seattle goes to the Super Bowl. When, we know what happened. More NFL history was made. It was one of the best comebacks, one of the greater comebacks of all time. Definitely one of the greatest comebacks in Seahawks history. And Russell Wilson put on a stellar performance. Again, not to get off topic, but it amazes me how much bullshit these guys love to give, the Legion of Boom wants to give Russell Wilson. When Russell Wilson was the main reason you guys were in that Super Bowl in the first place. Granted, the defense played well against the Packers, but Russell Wilson was the one who sent them to the Super Bowl, and then Russell Wilson was the one making all the plays in the Super Bowl against New England. You guys, supposedly one of the greatest defenses of all time, up by 10 points, and you let Tom Brady come back on y'all and make it a 20-24 ball game. And I get it. Sherman was nicked up. So was Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas. I get you guys were nicked up, but hey, y'all were nicked up when y'all got up by 10 points. So I don't want to hear that shit when you lose. It really amazes me how much bullshit they love to give Russell Wilson. But listen, but with that being said, tell me, what do you guys think about this game? Is it one of the greatest games you ever saw? Where would you rank it amongst the greatest conference championship games of all time? And one of the greatest comebacks of all time? Tell me what you think. Click the like button, subscribe. And by the way, tell me in the comment section, who do you have winning their respective conference championship games this weekend? Ravens, Chiefs, or Lions, 49ers? Okay? See you all.